That was good, man. Another reaction. I can't imagine getting sucked by an oil pipeline. Like, that's crazy. But they was doing cave exploring or something. Like, that's all be doing that. I don't know. They talking.
Slick 30-inch. 5 men were sucked with great force.
Damn, 5 people. Like, imagine just sitting there in that pipe though. Like, you know it's over. Oil pipe. They probably can't breathe, nothing like that. I don't. Pipe probably mad small.
Slick 30-inch submerged oil pipeline. Only a single survivor would emerge to tell what happened.
Wow, one
The
person survived.
entire incident was captured by one of the diver's GoPro cameras. In this video, I will cover the horrifying complete story with new details released just this month.
Is the report that you've all been waiting for. It is, as you can see, quite substantial.
Whilst you were in the pipeline and you were coming out and you had promised the men that they would be rescued.
Hey, that dude, he the chosen one, man. You got lucky for real. I don't know how you survived that. Pipe getting sucked into a pipeline, bro.
Did you see anything in that pipeline during the time you were in that pipeline?
Like, you know that's traumatizing. Dude about to cry. He probably
Obstruct
got
anyone
PTSD.
from coming into that pipeline to rescue the men?
Commercial divers contracted by LMCS Limited, Faisal, Kazim, Rishi, Yusuf, and Chris, were assigned maintenance duties on the inactive pipe.
Oh, nah, they tripping. What? That's a job? Oh, nah. Well, how much they get paid? It ain't even worth it for real. Anything can happen any day. Working under the water and pipelines, yeah, that's crazy. I bet they don't pay him enough for that either, but man, me part like crazy. Anything can happen. Playing around in that water, nah.
Near Pointe Pierre in Trinidad and Tobago. Aria,
People who got jobs like that, brave man.
a petroleum trading company overseen by the government, controlled the oil pipeline, a U-shaped pipe 30 inches in diameter, strategically laid along the ocean floor. Its primary function was to facilitate oil transfer from Berth 6, a designated point for offloading oil from ships, to Berth 5, where the refinery is located. Christopher Boudram, a dedicated commercial diver with 12 years of experience, had a hearty breakfast before heading to the
Saying, bro, all it takes is one time for real. Dude got 12 years of experience.
pipeline at Paria worksite, a mere 2-minute commute from his home. Arriving at the site, February 25th, Chris joined 4 fellow divers. They collected their mobilization permits and suited up in their wetsuits. The divers were briefed on the risks and safety protocols. The task was clear: to go into the hyperbaric chamber and execute the maintenance work, a seemingly routine job. As the team boarded the barge, they approached the habitat, an underwater work area marked by a hyperbaric chamber resembling a large block.
Nah.
This structure, strategically placed over the pipeline at Berth 6, was engineered to displace the surrounding water, creating a dry and pressurized space for divers to operate.
Okay.
Upon entering the chamber, Chris and his colleagues shed their dive gear, stepping into a dry, air-filled enclave beneath the waves.
Real GoPro footage. Can't see nothing. I don't even see no, like, what? How they see? Oh, nah. Never do that. I'm straight. It look like a little mini room or something. So how they get sucked into the, what, they went deeper in or something? Like,
Beneath the sea. The chamber was their dry haven beneath the sea, sustained by air hoses from the barge.
okay, yeah. Like a little mini room underneath the sea or something for them to work. Okay. They can stand up, they don't gotta, okay.
Their task involved removing a metal blank, extracting 2 plugs, and affixing a new riser section to the old pipeline.
Getting caught with the ads, man.
At
Full Sail, our technology programs are designed with a different approach to learning. We let students get hands.
The last to join them in the chamber was Kazim, who arrived to oversee their progress. But in a split second, the calm of the chamber was shattered. Kazim had stepped in and chaos erupted.
Wait, what? What?
Kazim.
You hear that part again?
Riser section to the old pipeline. The last to join them in the chamber was Kazim, who arrived to oversee their progress. But in a split second, the calm of the chamber was shattered. Kazim had stepped in and chaos erupted. Water gushed in, flooding the chamber instantly.
Wow.
Chris attempted to escape, only to be caught in a violent, swirling vortex. It was like being caught in a tornado, tossed and battered mercilessly. The pipeline propelled him at breakneck speeds through its confines.
Wow.
His body rebelled against the ordeal, chest tightening and throat constricting. His horrifying trip through the pipeline began to slow, and he found himself in a life-saving air pocket. These pockets, formed by the uneven seabed, were semi-dry spaces within the pipeline where he could find respite and breathe without a tank. In the pitch black, he heard the desperate cries of Kazim, and Chris yelled back, "I'm coming, I'm coming." And a voice responded, "Me too, me too. I am inside the pipeline too, boy. It's me, Kaz, boy, Kaz." Chris shouted back, promising to reach him, but it was impossible to discern Kazim's exact location. Kaz's voice drew near as he...
Yeah, man, they in a pipe, like, they in a literal pipe, bro. It's pitch black. You can't see nothing. You don't, like, I don't even know how they know they in the pipe. Just pitch black. They don't know which way to go, like, it's over.
forward until they collided in the darkness.
You don't got no, they don't got no space to turn around or nothing like that. You stuck in one direction. You either gotta crawl up forward, crawl up, like, it's, man, nah, I can't imagine that. Crazy.
In the air pocket, they supported each other in an attempt to not get sucked further into the pipe. Chris knew they had to escape to reach the surface and bring help to those still trapped within the steel pipeline. Kaz was in pain, injured, with broken bones, his voice cracking with emotion as he expressed his inability to move.
Damn.
Then came another voice. "Chris, it's me, my boy, my brother." It was Yusuf, revealing he was in an extreme amount of pain because the suction tore him apart and broke his hand and foot.
Yeah, he said that water is spinning him at crazy speeds, man. Don't know how fast. I wish it was like a little measurement how many miles per hour, but they breaking bones and all that. It had to be crazy. Body banging against the pipe, man. That's how it looked. He laughing? This the real audio? And there were broken bones and everything, pitch black. Don't know which way they crawling, none of that.
After hearing this, Chris had a panic attack and he couldn't stop shaking in the pipe. Another voice joined in. Fazil Kurban. Chris asked about Rishi, only to learn that he was further back, his presence only known by the sound of his knocking within the pipe.
Wow.
Chris then devised a plan to escape and seek help. He instructed Kazim to use his arms as support over his feet, creating a human chain to maneuver through the pipeline. He told
Yeah, that's the thing. Like dude that's injured is in the front. If he don't move, can't nobody else move. It's like, damn, everybody in there
Yusuf
is
to push
stuck.
Kaz while pulling him, and Fozzie to push Yusuf. They had to get out of the pipe. They found a way to expand their chest to breathe fully in a large air pocket. Before continuing, Chris prayed, "Father God, help us get out of here. Give us a miracle. Send somebody to save us." Then a miracle happened, and Fozzie discovered an oxygen tank. Chris instructed him to hold on to it, and they pressed forward through the dark, oily confines.
Damn, you telling me what? He prayed in the oxygen? Oh, that's crazy. Damn.
Chris instructed him to hold on to it, and they pressed forward through the dark, oily confines of the pipeline. They were pushing the tank in front, regulator in mouth, amidst the oil and filth. They stopped to rest every few minutes, their bodies strained from the relentless effort. As they neared the end of the air pocket, the reality of their situation grew even more dire.
What happened?
Water filled the pipeline ahead. Chris realized this, and he and Fozzie, both with tanks, had to forge ahead to seek help. The decision they made was supported by the others, but they still panicked. Kazim expressed his fear of impending death, but Chris knew their survival depended on this difficult choice. In the depths of the submerged pipeline, Chris grew more desperate. Clutching a piece of iron, he pounded the pipeline's interior, desperate to signal life and draw attention. Chris swam through the murky waters until he reached another air pocket. To his relief, he heard the familiar voice. Fozzie was behind him. Wait, nah, Fozzie called out. But Chris knew he couldn't afford to wait.
Right.
I can't wait. I don't have enough air, brother. Come.
Yeah, bro, ain't no waiting, bro. You in the pipe, like, it's life or death, bro. You gotta keep it pushing, like, oh, you talk about wait.
I'm going to get help, he said. With less than half a tank of oxygen remaining, Chris recognized that time was slipping away. He needed to get out and secure help as swiftly as possible.
And that's crazy. So, dude, what he said, damn, so while he was swimming, he said water just came out of nowhere, started rushing. So I'm guessing now he just under there with the air tank, just water filled the whole pipe now, and now he just like rushing to get up out of there, I guess.
He continued his journey, swimming through another
Water and oil
pocket. In the dim confines of the pipeline, Chris stumbled upon another oxygen tank. He reached the elbow of the pipeline, a vertical section leading to the chamber that began his.
That's crazy. How was just the oxygen? That is that the one the dudes behind him oxygen tank, or like he just ran into two oxygen tanks? That's crazy.
The lack of light, intense pain, and burning in his eyes excruciated the climb. Emerging into the chamber, Chris faced a new challenge. He had to traverse 5 feet to pull himself out of the water and into the chamber. Grasping onto a chain block, he attempted to hoist himself up. But his oil-drenched body, depleted of strength, foiled his efforts.
Damn.
Desperation set in as he realized the chamber was deserted. Tears streamed down Chris's face as his situation sank in. How could they leave us here? Have we been abandoned, he thought. Have we been abandoned? He began pounding on the pipeline with the chain, signaling for help. Startled, Chris saw a diver in full gear at the chamber's top. "Save me, boy. Save me," he cried out. The diver was Ronald Ramatar, who tried valiantly to pull Chris up, but struggled due to the oil coating his body. Ronald's colleague Corey soon arrived, and together they managed to pull Chris out of the chamber. Wasting no time, Chris urged them to return for Fozzie and the others. "Fozzie isn't too far behind me. Go back for him now." The others are in the air pocket waiting, his voice filled with relief and anxiety. Exhausted but resolute, Chris was hoisted onto the Adventure X barge. Upon surfacing, he saw Nicholas Kerbin and Michael Kerbin. "Nicholas, go and save your father. He wasn't too far from me. Gear up now and go save him," Chris pleaded. Turning to Michael, he repeated his plea. In a tense and charged atmosphere, Senior Counsel Gilbert Peterson, representing Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited, presented a vehement defense against the devastating incident. Peterson, with a firm tone and steely gaze, articulated Paria's position. The The state-owned oil company bore no legal responsibility for the rescue of the 5 LMS divers trapped in...
Wait, what? Wow, that's crazy. So basically, they ain't go save them. Talking about they not respond. Wow, that's crazy. They out there working for y'all, and y'all ain't go send no people to save them.
And steely gaze articulated Paria's position. The state-owned oil company bore no legal responsibility for the rescue of the 5 LMS divers trapped in the ominous depths of Sea Line number 36. The room listened intently as Peterson unveiled an 11-point defense, meticulously countering each criticism levied against Paria for their actions, or lack thereof. The senior counsel...
Right, bro. They could have did something, bro. They out there working for y'all. Risking their life every day. You talking about you don't got no legal responsibility? That's wild, man. I know they wasn't getting paid enough, bro. Like, I know they wasn't.
Of a company besieged by unforeseen circumstances and operational constraints. He emphatically argued that Paria's actions, far from being negligent, were wholly reasonable given the harrowing conditions that followed the incident. The company...
But then again, it's like, they in the whole pipeline. How they even go, you feel me? Like, save them? But it's like, still, they ain't even go try to send them, but I don't know.
He claimed was not even aware of the diver's perilous plight inside the pipeline until Chris Boodram's emergence. This revelation shocked the onlookers and shed new light on the tragic day. In a dramatic turn, Peterson revealed that Paria had learned of significant hazards within the pipeline, including the assumption of high oil content that was corroborated by Boodram's oil-soaked emergence. This, coupled with oxygen tanks in the pipe, hinted at the potential for another catastrophic Delta P event.
If the valve was suddenly open, and your arm was near, it would be sucked into the hole instantly. Trying to remove your arm would be like trying to lift a car completely off the ground with one hand.
In a final twist,
so basically you stuck.
And turned the tables, suggesting that LMCS's failure to adhere to Paria's permit to work system led to the removal of the migration chamber, directly contributing to the deadly Delta P event. LMCS failed to provide a rescue plan on the day of the incident. LMCS divers Faisal Fazi Kurban, Kazim Ali Jr., Yosef Henry, and Rishi Nagasar died tragically inside the Paria Fuel Trading Company pipeline. Chairman of the COE, Jerome Lynch, announced that he would hand over the 380-page final report to the president, Christine Kangaloo, on November 28, 2023, just over a month ago. Lynch said, "This report pulls no punches. It is our honest appraisal of the facts as we see them. There may be those who will be outraged and those who will wish to challenge it." Lynch said yesterday that the tragedy was no act of God, and that everyone should ensure it never reoccurs. However, it failed amid squabbling companies with self-serving interests. While there have been rumors surrounding the cost of the inquiry, Lynch revealed the expenditure was approximately $15.5 million. Despite requests for answers, Lynch said his position does not permit him to reveal anything, but assured that answers about who is responsible are in the report.
That was the beginning. They already showed this part. They showed this part. What happened? Damn, you can't even see what happened. Wait, so where they got pulled into them? I don't see no type of, like, what? Damn, they just go. That's crazy. That it just happened so quick too, like split second. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it seemed like the rest of it, they just got the audio of them talking in a little pipe, but like everything just happened in a split second for real. That's crazy. And Paria talking about they don't got no legal obligation to save them or nothing like that. That's crazy. Like they working for y'all. Like